Hey, I'm Kelsey, welcome to Everything Dolls. Today I'm going to show you how to reroot doll hair. Rerooting is a lot of fun. It does take some time, but there's so many different rooting patterns and colors you can choose from, and I think it makes the doll a lot more special. The first thing you'll need is the doll of your choice. I'm using this Barbie Fashionista 42 doll that I got online a while ago. The reason why I want to reroot this doll is because her part line is messed up. I know some people might think it's not that bad, but I've tried to fix it, it doesn't want to work with me, so it's time for something fresh. The other supplies you'll need are hair elastics, scissors, needle nose pliers, paint that matches the hair color you're rerooting with, a paintbrush, a spray bottle with water, a rerooting tool, needles, a comb, hair to reroot with, and Fabri-Tac glue. The hair I'm rerooting with is nylon and it's from the Doll Planet on Etsy. I've been using their nylon hair for a while and they sent me this huge box of hair that I showed in my third Etsy haul. The colors I'm rerooting with today are from that box and you guys actually helped me pick them out. So thank you, and thank you to the Doll Planet. They also sell these rerooting starter kits that come with everything you need to start rerooting. I'm giving away this one on my Instagram at EverythingDolls. It comes with hair, pliers, elastics, galaxy glue, which you can use instead of Fabri-Tac glue. I think these are really nice if you're a beginner or if you don't have any of the supplies. So definitely go check out the Doll Planet on Etsy. The most popular types of hair to reroot with are nylon and saran. I've really only been using nylon these days. I do like both of them. There are a lot more color choices with nylon, and it's also very heat resistant, which is nice for me because I'm always using a blow dryer or flat iron to style my doll's hair. There are more optional supplies you may need, such as a hairdryer, towel, super glue, an iron, hot water in a mug, moral support from a friend, but I will list them all as we go along and in the description. First, we have to prepare for the reroot. Step 1 is to carefully take off the doll head. To make it easier and to avoid breaking the neck peg, warm up the head neck area with a hairdryer. Just be careful not to melt or burn any of the plastic. All of the old hair needs to be removed, so it's time to cut it off. I'm putting my doll's hair in a ponytail and then I'm just gonna cut it right off. For me, it's easier to cut the hair when it's in a ponytail. Also, that way you can save the old hair if you want. My doll has pretty short hair though, so the only thing that I really could reuse it for would be a beard. Keep cutting the hair until it's short as possible. Next, use your needle nose pliers to scrape the inside of the head to pull the rest of the hair down. You want to be careful during this part not to cause what's called scalp splits or large gaps in the head. Don't force too much hair down at once, and also be really careful along the main part line of the head. Once all of the hair is down, use your pliers to pull out all of the old hair and glue out of the head. I haven't had many scalp splits happen while rerooting, but a few did actually happen with this doll. This one is pretty small, but as you can see, it does cause a gap that's going to make it hard to plug hair into. To fix it, I use super glue and then I just pinch the head together and wait for it to dry. I recommend, if you have larger gaps, to use this stuff called liquid fusion. Just make sure that the glue dries before you do anything else. Next, paint the scalp the same color of the hair you're rerooting with. I'm painting my doll's head blue and purple. The colors are similar to what the doll had before, but I am changing the rooting pattern to have the purple hair underneath. and then the rest of the hair is going to be blue. While the paint dries, make sure you have the right needle screwed into your rerooting tool. The size depends on what type of doll you're using. For Barbie, I'm using a number 5. So these hair hanks are extra long, and I want my doll's hair to be middle length, so I'm cutting them in half. To reroot, take a piece of hair from the hank. Find the center and wrap it around your finger. Scoop the hair into the rerooting tool and make sure that both of the ends of the hair meet, and plug it into the head. Now we have to repeat this on the entire head. Make sure not to use too much hair. This can also cause major scalp splits as well. I think it's better to use less hair and then be able to fill it in later if you need to. I also recommend rooting the front section of the head first. Again, find the middle, wrap it around your finger, scoop it into your tool, make sure both of the ends meet, and plug it in. Every doll has a part line. This is where I also said to be careful earlier with the scalp splits. I like to leave the part for last. Now it's time to fill in the part line. I'm putting the rest of the hair in a ponytail to keep it out of the way. Doing this part is always really hard for me to get on camera, and I felt like I didn't get enough good footage to show you guys, so I'm going to be using a different doll to show you an example of how to do this. 2 hair plugs are going to go into each hole, one to the right and one to the left. After you've done that down the entire part line, use Fabri-Tac or Galaxy Glue to seal in the hair plugs to make sure they don't fall out. Wait 1 to 2 hours for this to dry before moving on to the next step. Next, we need to set the part in place and make sure the hair lays down flat on the head and isn't sticking up like Sonic. There's 2 different methods to do this. You can either pour or dip the doll head into boiling water. The method I like to do, which I think is a lot easier, is to take a wet towel or washcloth, put it over the doll head, and use an iron to press the part flat. I'm also pressing on the sides just to flatten everything down. Now let's take off the towel, and we're done. The only thing left to do is to style the hair however you like. If you're in need of some new hairstyles, I do have a video on 5 easy doll hairstyles. So this is how my doll turned out. I think she looks so beautiful. I also gave her this little flower crown, which I think looks really nice with the colors. I hope this tutorial was helpful. The more you practice with rerooting, the better you will get. It really is a lot of fun. If you have any other questions about rerooting, feel free to comment them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!